Hey guys, so welcome to Tarot Pretty in Tune, where we give download, channel message, and tarot reads. Let's get tapping. You guys know the vibes. Let's tap in.
Hey guys, welcome to Tarot Pretty in Tune, where we stay keeping you tap in with these downloads, entertainment, lit and informative all at the same damn time. So let's chill, sit back and enjoy yourself while getting these channel message and downloads. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell to get more notification. Let's get Tarot Pretty in Tune around this motherfucker, you dig? Here go your girl Nice to give you these lit ass downloads.
So let's go ahead and get into a collective. Let's talk about what is happening right now in this very moment for a lot of you all, okay? And some of you all, you guys know that this is happening, and some of you all, you could unknowingly know that this is happening upon a spiritual level. And this could be calling you to kind of be up in some type of mental distress because you're not aware what is exactly happening upon a spiritual level. But a lot of you all is coming out of this metamorphosis. And a lot of you all is going to be completely out of it by the spring equinox. Okay, that's really powerful for a lot of us, okay? So by the spring equinox, a lot of us is going to be out of this metamorphosis stage. Some of you all, you guys are coming out of it literally now. Between now and by the time spring equinox. So if you've been feeling very like tired, fatigue, some of you all, you could be getting put in circumstances, because remember, this is something upon a spiritual level. Even if it's showing up in different ways that it's like surface level, it's only due to a spiritual level behind it. So some of you all, you could, let's say for instance, if you is someone who is consistently going outside, right? And your guys could want to sit you down for a moment, right? Like, okay, well, you need to sit down just for a moment. You might get your car taken, right? Your car could get taken or wrecked. But whatever is going to happen, the situation is going to fix itself out. It's like whatever repercussions, is that the right word to use? Wherever transition or whatever is inflicted upon you, it's going to straighten itself out organically, like naturally. So you don't need to worry about it, because whatever it is that's going on, it's more so a surface level problematic thing that is happening behind something spiritual. A lot of you all is being called to rest, and because some of you all could be just like very disobedient, certain things have to pop up for to sit you down so you can rest or be up in some type of form of isolation, some form of peace during this time, right? So it is very crucial that you pay attention to these things, okay? Because the reason why during this metamorphosis, you is going to be getting powerful downloads, right? These downloads are going to be extremely powerful, right? And sometimes we can't think when we're not at peace, right? We can't think when we are around a bunch of people up in our heads, right? Some of you all, you could even get sick during this time, right? This sickness is literally a form of rest. Sickness requires you to literally be your ass in bed, put the fuck up. And sometimes the body will go through sickness when you disobedient. That's why I am always talking about self-care. How self-care is just as spiritual as anything else in your life. Self-care is a form of practice. Rest has to be a form of practice during this metamorphosis, because this metamorphosis is going to give you downloads, and these downloads is going to, give you major upgrades, like literally major upgrades. So a lot of you all, I keep telling you all, a lot of you all have been going through a shift for a very long time. Okay? Like y'all been going through some type of shift for a very long time, that you guys could have been dealing with certain things, right? And you could have been getting upgrades little by little. It's not like you was being just a standstill place, but it's like the upgrade had to happen little by little. But a lot of you all is like, so a lot of you all, this metamorphosis, it could have, like, you could have been up in a shift for like 10 years, up like 10 plus years. Okay, some years, some months, some years, it just really depends upon the circumstances of the development of, it's like, whoever your higher self is, whoever you trying to fully embody, that requires stages. And I tell you all this all the time, that whatever this is that you trying to embody, it require a form of stages, right? It's not something that just going to happen overnight, okay? Because some of you are, you're going to be dealing with the metamorphosis. It could be something with your mental, right? Your mindset. Let's say you got old ways, old patterns of thinking, right? But the new you is becoming this totally different person. So you might have to like really work up on changing your mindset, right? That could take years, right? That can take years. Shifting your mindset and becoming something totally different. It's a fucking process. If you think that you can do something overnight, no, it don't work like that. That's why I always talking about rituals and patterns. Rituals and patterns is very significant, y'all. Rituals and patterns is very significant into shifting, because once you're trying to become something, you have to literally be intentional, right? And it have to literally become a form of like a ritual, discipline, right? You gotta literally fit this new thing you trying to become up in your daily routine. Then eventually you would just embody it, right? Some it was your mental, some it could have been your health, right? It could have took you years to get over some form of sickness, right? So everything is a shift, and these things going to happen in being patterns. So let's say if you had to work up on your mental for 2 and 3 years, right there, your next shift could have been your health. That could have been 2 and 3 years. That's 6 years. The next is now you working upon your finances. So now you studying, you doing research, and you building, you learning, you growing. That could have took up another 3 years. You get what I'm saying? That can be up to a 10-year plus span, just being up in position. But these things don't go in vain, right? Nothing you doing is going to go in vain. It's all for the bigger picture. It's all for things to come together. And when it all comes together, that's how you embody a whole new you. That's like a metamorphosis, because now you are reborn. You totally different from the person who you were, right? And a lot of you all, that's where you get where people will still try to compare you to the old you, and you nothing like the old you. You don't operate like the old you. You don't think like the old you. You don't eat like the old you. Okay? Your whole mindset is nothing like who you were. Okay? Even with spirituality, that is a conversion. I'm not religious, but I am spiritual, right? At one point, I was a religious person, but I had to outgrow that into becoming spiritual. And just like Maya Angelou said, religion is a blueprint or a map to spirituality. Reality, we love all things. We praise all things. Okay, we can embody all things, and that's just like most law, all law, all law, all universal law. You get what I'm saying? So once you understand these things and once you know these things, you begin to move to navigate just up in a different manner, right? So a lot of you guys are coming out of your metamorphosis, okay? Out of this caterpillar stage, y'all are becoming, or y'all soon to uh become. It's gonna be these beautiful butterflies. Y'all gonna be able to fly now, okay? A lot of you all got your wings. You got your wings. You had to go through it, and during the process, it's going to be so hard, y'all. A lot of pain you guys had to endure during this metamorphosis, right? A lot of releasing, uh, a lot of releasing all this toxics, going up on a detox. It's just a lot of cleansing, right? So much cleansing. And it's like the journey is going to be worth it, right? The journey is going to be worth it because the things you're going to learn along the way, right? Now you got wisdom, right? In these seasons, the reason why you need the wisdom, once you up in this upgrade season, right? Once you're up on this new level that is going to require the new you're gonna need this wisdom, because you're gonna get energies that's gonna come to you. They're just gonna be wearing different pants, right? It's gonna be the same type of opposition that you dealt with before. The only difference of being this new upgrade metamorphosis season that you is fit to embody is you're gonna know how to navigate things different. Things that put you in a mental state, mental health, stress, toxic, low vibrant energy. When opposite is just come, you could mentally tap out. You ain't know how to deal with it. Like a mental state that can fuck up your whole movement. It can also set you back, because once you get into a mental state, you can start doing things that you normally don't do. But to cope with it, you will get on drugs, eating habits. You will slack up on things that you're working on because you're dealing with a certain problem. In the upgrade season, you can't afford that. You can't afford no setbacks of being a upgrade season. No, you can't afford none of that. You gotta learn to face problems head on. You gotta learn to deal with the challenges. So, because you had learned from certain things up in your upgrade season, when these things come, it's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so easy. I'm telling you, a lot of you all, if you are embodying this energy, okay, the galactic beings, the chosen ones, the anointed, or you just walking up in this path, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How things just do not bother you. And then if you look back, you be like, damn, if I would have dealt with this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that shit could have destroyed me. But in this season, it don't even phase me, because y'all have conquered so many demons. Y'all have learned so many lessons. Y'all know how to handle these things. Y'all like, I'm built for this. Like, the fuck? I almost died behind some shit that could have killed me. That shit is a small thing to a giant. So that shit, that's like, y'all go through things, and People might even not know that a lot of you all go through certain things because you don't look like what you're going through, and you damn sure don't look like what the fuck you've been through. So people can't understand why you still got that glow about you, that happiness. A lot of you all, y'all still got a heart of gold. And someone else could have went through the same thing as you, and they better than a motherfucker right now. They don't got no peace, they ain't happy. But y'all could have been through twice as much as that person, and y'all still got a heart of gold. That's because a lot of you all, this is something spiritual you guys going through, right? And God always had his hands on you. Your ancestor, source, whoever the fuck you praise to. We all come from some type of higher power. We just droplets of it, okay? That's why I'm able to connect with all things. I'm all things. When people say, oh, you embody this, that. Yeah, I embody all things. If I am an image of God and I praise all law, and all law is all law, all universal law, all things. So I should represent just that. So yes, I'm able to see me in so many people. Shit that people be going through, they be thinking I'm a fraud because they can like, how you relate to this, and this, unless they really tap into me, you feel me? Or really fucking know me, like, oh yeah, she went through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But those life lessons taught me experience. And then I be looking at some people who went through a droplet of what the fuck I went through. They ready to kill themselves. They ready to, you know what I'm saying? And me, I give like tough love. You know what I'm saying? And people be thinking I'm away because I give tough love. But I feel like you have to have that heart of a lion. You teaching these motherfuckers to be soft out here. It's a world full of wolves out here waiting to eat you the fuck alive. Okay? So you must train them to have a heart of a lion to go out there and get that shit. To be able to endure certain things. Right? Because some people, they deal with little shit and they ready to kill their fucking self. And some do. Right? Off little shit. You like, damn, what the fuck? You going crazy over that? Nah, man, you got to deal with that. Ain't no PD parties over here. I didn't have no PD parties. You feel me? When people left me to the wolves to die, and I rise from the ashes like the phoenix, I respect that shit now. Cause that built me. I have no hate towards any of my enemies, my ops, or any motherfucker that ever forsaken me. Because God made me a warrior. And when you a warrior, you have to go through spiritual lessons and tests. God give his greatest battles to his strongest warriors. And once you realize you're a motherfucking warrior and you was meant to be out up on this motherfucking battlefield fighting, you will have a whole different outlook in life. You won't be thinking like that. You won't be playing victim. It's like fight or be killed. And that's just on period. Fight or be killed. And I love my life. So I'm slaughtering shit around this motherfucker. Respectfully. Dead ass. Okay? So y'all have to learn to remove her. Right? To learn the lessons, to actually endure it and learn the lessons. Because whatever you're going through, whatever challenges you are currently in, it's for you to learn. That's why I have to tell the younger ones that's going through these stages to be in your 20s, you have to learn lessons. That is not going to be easy, because it's like you can't spoil a kid too much Because when they get out there and they realize ain't no handouts, they gotta actually get out there and get shit done, and life start lifing for their asses. You don't want them to get so spoiled that they can't endure pain. We can save our kids for so long, but eventually those lessons they're gonna have to learn. That's why I always say my job is to teach my kids all the tools. Just try to get them game now. Just try to implant certain seeds up in their heads while they're young, because those are the tools that they gonna need. Like, I be remember things that like my daddy told me all the time. That's like major fucking nuggets that helped me get through a lot of shit. Like, so just try to give them the right tools. All you can do is just try to tell them right from wrong. Give them the right tools in order to navigate this world, because a lot of times we didn't do better because you didn't know better. And I tell people that all the time. Don't fault me for having 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Because goddamn it, I didn't know better. A lot of us at age 20 something, we were trying to already embody a family. Like, I didn't know what real love was. And love was something I never got from my mom. So I always was seeking it up in a man. You get what I'm saying? I always was trying to pour into a man the way I thought I should be poured in. And this is what this celibacy energy, y'all been celibacy for 7.5 years, minus the 3 mistakes now. I had sex 3 times within like this 8 years celibacy. But I ain't fit to let them little 3 times fuck up my celibacy. That's why I just be like, I used to always be like minus the 3, but I'm like, fuck it, that's just too much. Like, if you tap in, you already know what the fuck going on. Period. You get what I'm saying? But that's what the journey taught me, like, with like isolation. Because some of you all, you might have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you took that calling, and you're gonna learn to be obedient, right? You're gonna learn not to go outside that line. You know what I'm saying? This is why I truly don't date. I don't do any of that, because I feel like when it's time for me to do that, God gonna naturally, organically let it happen. And it was lessons I had to learn. Those 3 mistakes was lessons. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like I'd be celibate for 2 or 3 years, then I be just anxious, like I be trying to force it, like, but that's not what God has for me. Every time I'm disobedient and try to do shit my way, it never go as plans. And I be knowing. It's not like I don't be knowing. Then that's just a lesson I have to learn along the way. So once you learn that you have no control over this shit, you will be at peace with it. You won't even drive yourself crazy. At one point, it was a time I was anxious. I was driving myself crazy. After like so many years, I get like anxious, like, or I'd be like in the mindset, oh my God, I'm getting older. I'm still up in this. It's like, God know what he doing. You have to grow. One thing about me, God know love was always my downfall. I'm not gonna even cap to you. I'm like a lover girl, head over heels, very loyal, very faithful. In all my relationship, it broke me. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I put so much into men. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn to love myself. You know. And my daddy, he did my chart, and he told me this a long time ago, because he know how to read charts, horoscope charts. And he was like, love is your power, because Gemini represent love. He like, love is your power, but love is your biggest downfall. So you have to watch that. And that like really broke my heart because it was like, oh, I gotta watch out for love. I love love. You get what I'm saying? But love was my biggest fault because I post so much into my person more than I would pour into me. I love them more than I love me. I gave more than I gave to me. The journey taught me self-love, to love me, to honor thyself, to know that I don't never have to look outside self. I don't never have to look out to men. And it also made me be locked in with God on such a spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? And I know like when my husband come, my husband got to be just as disciplined as me or it won't work. You know what I'm saying? Like my husband have to be just up in alignment as me, like focus like me, discipline like me, structure like me, or it would not work. Because it was many times I was trying to like be up in my spiritual energy with men, but I couldn't ever fully focus up on my path like how God needed me to. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to please man. It's hard trying to please God and man. And God is a jealous God. And God gonna destroy it every time. Every time you have to pick between your journey and God's calling for your life or trying to please a man, that relationship will always fumble. It will always fall. It will always end up in destruction because God is a jealous God. And I know that God has me, like me, I don't talk to men, I don't conversate with men, I don't converse with men. I literally been this energy. But God told me I won't need man for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I will always be full. I will always be taken care of. The only man that I'm allowed to have up in my space will be a husband. That because I gotta move up in a righteous energy. And I can't just be fornicate. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be having sex for fun, dealing with things that doesn't serve my highest person. It has to be with my husband. And because you have to realize it's going to be rare to find a man that's going to be disciplined, that's going to be spiritual, that's going to be tapped in. Even if they try to portray it, a lot of times they don't be really who they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, a lot of these people be faced off false prophet, false imagery, just trying to look a certain way. You get what I'm saying? They just trying to look like that in order to brand that. You get what I'm saying? But they could be embodying a totally different energy behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to realize my person, I say this all the time, y'all. Let's just say it's the 144 chosen ones. That means you and your like-minded being could be all the way out in another country, up in another state. And sometimes you have to become and be in position in order for you to even be seen or connected to your person. This shit gets so deep, y'all. It gets so fucking deep. I tell y'all this all the time. But once you understand a lot of these spiritual lessons, like how I broke it down, like something you going through, you might not overstand it. You might be wrestling with the flush, right? Because you can't understand that whatever you're going through is something spiritual. You have no control over it, right? Like I could be driving myself crazy about this, but I learned to have peace. And by me learning to have peace, I learned to be obedient. Like, okay, well, if I'm going to be up in this energy, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to be the best mom that I can be, the best stay-at-home mom I can be. And I'm going to build my business. I'm going to learn my craft and I'm going to work fully up on me. And this is where you're going to get up in like your selfish energy, your selfless energy, but you're just being self-full. So now that you're pouring into you, you have no room to pour into anything else. And God wants you to be up in that energy because you have to be full in order to be able to even give to others. In order to even give to your partner, You have to be self-full first. You have to be whole. And this is all a part of the metamorphosis, right? Of you becoming, you embodying, you becoming whole, you becoming full, you becoming your own person, your own entity. And once you become that, eventually you will connect with someone else just as whole as you. So it would never work. And I'm able to understand that as I keep getting older and wiser and seeing it for what it is. You get what I'm saying? Now I have so much peace. Now I thank God because I be seeing relationships all the time. Them motherfuckers be going crazy. The shit it be did diabolical. And I be like, ooh, that was me in been some season. I be like thanking God for just my peace. Because peace is the new wealth. I tell y'all that all the time. In order to have peace up in these seasons, woo, you gotta be favored. So for me to have peace, to be up in my right mind, I just sit back every night. I thank God every time. Just be up in thankful energy because I know what circumstances I was in. I know the experience I had to experience. I know the things that I had to endure. And for me to be up in the energy that I'm just in peace of mind, you can hear a penny drop up in my house with the kids in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And when people come, when they is allowed up in my energy, they can also feel that. They're gonna be able to feel that. They're gonna be feeling like a lot of us chosen ones, anointed ones, our houses be so peaceful in the energy of brain. Like people just know, like, damn, like people can fall asleep up in your shit type of peace. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how peaceful it is. Every time somebody come, where the kids at? They gone. They in their rooms. Everybody is structured like that. You know what I'm saying? They all like peace. We all like peace. Ain't no. And always been like that since they was kids. So just be up in the energy where you able to be disciplined and cipher between the two. Okay, because a lot of you also getting major upgrades. I told y'all these major upgrades is going to take you to new heights. It's fit to open up new doors. A lot of you all fit to transcend into these beautiful butterflies. Y'all fit to fly. Y'all fit to take off. A lot of you all fit to take off. A lot of you all fit to get that thing or something that you've been waiting on. I always be praying like, please God, just let my investments flourish. Don't let my investments go in vain. Anything I invested in, anything that I have sown, please God, let it flourish. So this is what type of energy y'all in. Y'all have sowed some seeds. This could be 10 years ago. Y'all been sowing seeds. 5 years ago, 2 years ago, y'all sowed some seeds, and these seeds, and some of them, it kind of remind me of that the bamboo tree story. Like, you water it every day for 5 years, and then it blossom, and it become big as hell. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of you all, you fit to be so big. Like when you come out this thing, you're gonna be so big. And some of you are people not gonna even understand. They're gonna just feel like, how did you blow up out of nowhere? And they not gonna see the years that you was watering that bamboo tree, that you was taking care of it, that you was growing it, that you was planting seeds the whole time away. But a lot of you all, you could never be seen because y'all wasn't up in position. And a lot of you all, you have to be up in isolation too as well. So you probably wasn't up in the mix like how you need to be up in there. But a lot of you are, when you take the fuck off, you're going to take the fuck off. Right? And once it's time for you to take off, it's nothing that no one or nobody can do to stop it. And that's a real thing, because once God give it to you, can't no man take it from you. Okay? A motherfucker can't take nothing that they ain't give to you. A person can't take shit that they didn't have y'all put on. So this is another reason why you guys had to go through certain things, and you guys had to get it out the mud. You guys had to get this shit up on your own. No handouts. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Then have to sell your soul, because whatever you got, this all godly. This right here godly, and that's what the fuck y'all gonna be saying. And when y'all pop up, they gonna see this ain't nothing but the God in me. This God favor, this God anointing. And one thing about God, God loves to make a testimony, right? And God like to use his warriors, his soldiers, to make non-believers believers, right? To make a non-believer a believer, so they can understand, like, this shit can happen to you. If this happened to someone like me, little bitty old me, it can happen for you. You just got to get out there. You got to get out there and put that work in. And putting that work in, it ain't going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of lonely days. It's going to be a lot of lonely days. Sometimes you might not, a lot of hungry days. Because it's all about you birthing, becoming who you are. And as the stomach grow bigger, as you get through that, up in them last trimesters, the pain become unbearable. So you have to endure it. And once you endure the shift, ta-da! And it also remind me of when I be thinking about this metamorphic stage. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Cobra, but it was up on Netflix. Okay, that was such a good fucking it wasn't a movie, it was like a TV series actually. But Cobra, he had a time where, I don't know, his like descendants was like snakes or something. So he had a time where he had to shed skin, and like, so he was with this girl. They finally like had went to like the next stage. They kissing, and then he like started shedding skin, so he had to disappear. So she coming like weeks at a time. Like, where is he? Where is he at? You know. So they had to keep lying to her, like, he left. He just went somewhere. He went out of town, but the whole time he had to go through some type of metamorphosis of shedding skin. And throughout the process, it's like no one could interrupt the process, even if they wanted to, because it was real shit that was happening too, that was transpiring as he was going through his metamorphosis of shedding skin. So it was like real shit going on. You know, his thing was coming, like, what's going on with him, you know. But what I'm trying to make is, during your metamorphosis stages, it's going to be things that's going to be happening around you. It's going to be people who you're going to have to leave. You get what I'm saying? This going to be lovers, homies, friends, whoever. You're going to have to leave that shit, right? And they not going to have to, they can't have access to you as you doing your metamorphosis. You have to be up in isolation as you transcending to reach this new level. But when you get that new skin, when you pop the fuck out, you gonna pop out so polished, so brand new. Some of y'all feel to look so youthful and shit. And once you realize, every time you go through this, you will have peace with it. You will overstand, I'm upgrading. You're gonna even call it. And what's gonna shook you is that, damn, you really is gonna upgrade doing the shit. Like, man, God told me this. But you're gonna be facing challenges that's gonna sit your ass down. But it's all due to spiritual. So you won't take the surface levels so personal. You'll have peace as you're going through whatever you're going through, because it's nothing but a metamorphosis that you are going through. And yeah, you guys fit to shine. You guys are fit to evolve and get ready to reach a whole new stage in life, a whole new upgrade. Welcome to new. And it is a lot of us that is experiencing this. Okay. Not just, oh, I'm experiencing this. I know if I'm experiencing this, a whole lot of you are experiencing this, because I'm able to overstand we live in a multi-dimensional realm, and it's all about frequencies. So whoever up on this frequency, it's a lot of us collectively that are having this human experience, right? That is fit to experience this upgrade. So get ready. Y'all fit to see butterflies everywhere. It's crazy. I went up on Instagram and I seen the reel of a dog, and it's like all these butterflies was like attacking the dog, and the dog trying to get the butterfly. And it was so beautiful, y'all. Because the dog, he biting her, but she trying to bite the butterflies, shake the butterflies out. And the butterflies, they keep on flying upon him. They just keep on flying upon him. And I just seen this right before I did this live. So it's like, yeah, y'all fit to see. It's fit to just be a nest of like a hybrid of nothing but butterflies. Y'all might start to see them, especially during spring, like just a bunch of butterflies. Y'all probably not even seen that many butterflies up in a pack, right? But that is what's happening. It's like a lot of butterflies just fit to blossom at once, and it's fit to be so beautiful, y'all. Y'all take what resonate with this download, and if it don't apply, let it fly. Just know we is sponsored by Pretty in Tune Agency. Check this out. If you got an e-commerce, a business, a course, any niche, check this out. If you're trying to turn your website into a business app, you can hit the email, and all the information will be up in the description. Until next time, good people, peace and love. Love you, family. Take care. Remember, if God is for you, who can be against you? Nobody, baby.
Hey, are you looking to build a mobile app for your website, businesses, course, or products in all niches? Let's get into the benefits of having a mobile app. A mobile app can benefit businesses by enhancing customer engagement, improving customer loyalty, boosting brand recognition, providing a direct marketing channel, offering personalized experiences, facilitating easy access to services, and giving a competitive advantage through unique features and seamless user experience, essentially creating a convenient way for customers to interact with a brand and increasing their overall satisfaction. What we provide for our customers: send push notification, no need for domain, and web hosting, send SMS via integration, multiple auto-responding integration. Mobile econ apps, full-blown e-commerce features with checkout, include forms in your mobile app. Countdown timer, add maps and social sharing, generate QR code, full-blown booking features. Lifetime app hosting, no need to pay extra for publishing, checkout with PayPal, Strip, Paystick and Razor Pay support, and so much more. Call today or email us today and get started.
Okay, take care, family. Peace and love. Mwah.